Hello everybody, I am Pelham, and today I'm going to be giving you 5 tips on how to book your own show. This isn't the only way to book a show, this might not even be the best way to book a show. However, this is how I've been doing it since I've started, and I just wanted to share what information I have with you. So tip number 1, get your shit together. You need to have all of your ducks in a row, and sometimes that means you have to buy ducks first. Make sure everything a venue needs to know about you can all be found in one spot, whether that's a website of your own or something you've put together. I highly recommend a website because that way you can have your bio, pictures, your own music, everything you need in one spot, even on one page. So you can just send them that link and then you're done. Step number 2, look up venues. Perhaps you don't even know where to start looking up venues. Maybe you don't know what the best venues are in town. A good database that I use is called Indie on the Move. They're a website that has an entire database of venues, artists, almost everything you need to be able to set up your pitch for the show. You also want to know what type of venue you should be booking. If you had the opportunity to play at Chicago's House of Blues and you could only get about 20 people there, that might not be the best location to play at. If you could play at a small coffee shop and get 20 people there, that looks much better. It's better to fill a small room than to barely have any people at a larger room. It's important to know when you're looking up venues where you would best fit in. Step number 3, you want to get your pitch ready. Getting your pitch ready is essentially deciding what it is that you're going to do for this venue. A good place to start is to make sure you know the lingo that a lot of talent buyers use. First off, talent buyer, that's the person who books the show. The promoter is somebody that you work with during the show in order to make your show successful. They'll ask you what your draw is. Your draw is the number of people that you can bring to a certain market. A market is the area in which you're playing this show. A good trick I use to book shows is I offer to fill the entire date for them. If I'm playing a show in a market that I know that I don't have a very good draw in, I will offer to find openers and support for that show to make it more successful. The more work you offer to do for the venue, the more likely they are to give you the show. Step 4 is email the buyer. How are you going to send all of this information to them? You want to have your press kit or whatever it is you got together in step 1. You want to include that. You want to include what the venue you're booking at, and you also want to include what it is you're doing for them. We're going to break down into step by step. You introduce yourself. You say your name, what band you represent, and where you're from. You then say you're interested in playing a show on this date or this date. You tell them your draw in the market. If your draw is low, you tell them that you're willing to add support to the show and that you're also willing to find the support. And then you attach all your stuff. You give them your press kit, your bio, photos of you, everything. Everything that you want them to see and to give them a good representation of what it is that you are. You always thank them. You always say, I look forward to hearing from you. And then all the ways that they can contact you. And finally, your 5th tip on how to book a show, dealing with rejection. There will be a lot of times where a lot of people will tell you no, that you can't play here, that you're not ready, that the date's already filled that you wanted. A big part of being a musician is dealing with how people tell you no. So those are my 5 tips on how to book a show. Do you feel like I missed something? You should let me know in the comments. If you did enjoy this video and you do find these tips helpful, let me know. If you want to see more of these videos, you should subscribe to my channel. I just recently put out an album, so if you are interested in that, there's a link below as well. Thank you all so much for sticking around and watching. I am Pelham, and I'll see you in the next video.